We are joined here at FightTalk.net by a very happy, successful Eddie Burden. Eddie, just won your fight, 4-0 now, mate, undefeated. How are you feeling, man?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, mate. Can't wait.
Good performance against a tough guy, Curtis Gargano. Good fighter, tough. What'd you make of the fight?
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He's very tough. He was, I was hitting him with some big shots and he sucks them up, but that's his job. Barely gets stopped, but all credit to him, he's tough as anything.
Yeah, I think that's 36 fights now for him, and he's only been stopped 4 times, so I don't think there's any shame in going the distance with that guy.
Nah, not at all.
What for you was the biggest learning from that fight? What do you think you took from the fight?
I didn't get dragged into his style, like talking to me, trying to drag me into that fight. Normally in sparring, I would go and have that little bit of a toe-to-toe, but this time my coach has said just don't let him drag you into it and take your time, and that's what I did.
Do you think from the last time you were out and you had your 3rd fight to now with the 4th fight, how do you see your own development? What do you think you've learned and how have you come on? What do you see from yourself?
I think I'm getting better every fight. Obviously I didn't have much of a background, but when fighters come and fight you, then you can put on a bit of a performance. If they're just running away all night, it's kind of hard to impress people.
Yeah, you were definitely putting the pressure on, and I can see you were obviously using those crazy long arms to try and wing in some big hooks, going to the body a lot and sticking behind that stiff jab, which was opening Curtis up as well. Is that something you're working on in the gym? Are you working on using that range and using those long limbs to try and keep people at distance?
Yeah, I'm just working on obviously using my arms, using my range and not letting people get into me. And I've been working on the body shots in the gym, the right hook to the body I've been working on a lot actually, and in the last round I think it was slowing him down very much, so maybe a couple of more rounds if I had, I could have maybe got him out, but he's tough, he ain't going to go nowhere anytime soon. Yeah,
he's a tough geezer. Is that, just linking on from what you said there with a couple of extra rounds, is that the plan for you now? Where do you see your next fight? 6 rounds, 4 rounds? How do you feel?
Whatever my trainer says really, it's down to him, I just listen to him. I'd love to do 6 rounds, I really enjoyed myself in there tonight. So if I could have 6 rounds, then I'll take 6 rounds.
You seem to have a really good following tonight. You were one of the earlier fights, which is just part and parcel of boxing. But you had a rowdy group of guys up there singing, chanting, going fucking mad at 6 o'clock. How much does that spur you on, or do you try and block that sort of stuff out?
Well, obviously it spurs you on because you want to obviously go out there, put a show on. But in a way, you have to block it out so you don't get too carried away and let that get the better of you, and then obviously not stick to your boxing. But it's great having that massive crowd.
Yeah, where are they boys now? Are they at the bar? Have they been thrown out already? Or?
Some of them's been thrown out. Some of them's at the bar. I don't really know at the minute.
Good, we'll find them at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's the story for you just now, Eddie? Are you working full time? Are you training full time? What's the deal?
I work full time. Get up about 5:45 and go for a run. Then go to work for 7:30. I finish about 3. Go to the gym, get home about 8, and that's my days really.
It's a hard graft. Got
to fit in my little girl and my girlfriend as well at the same time. All these fighters that are full-time, full credit to them. I'd love to be able to do it, but at the minute I just can't.
Well, let me just take a step back here and just have a look at the t-shirt here, because I know you've got a couple of guys supporting you and sponsors that you might want to give a shout out to. If you just point me through these guys are obviously helping you take a step up in boxing. So who are the guys that are sponsoring you just now, mate?
Obviously Round 8.
Round 8, so our guy James Lupton, who obviously writes articles for the website.
He does massive help on social media for me. Obviously I've got Combine Electricals, which helped me out massively, like yearly with medicals, and the same as Ridgepoint Homes. And then SAS is a fight basis, helps me with kits. Same with Drilling and MT Window and Doors. And then Solid Building is the guy I work for. He gives me days off paid if I need to go out sparring or if I've got my medicals to do, so I don't lose any days work. Good. It makes a difference, doesn't it? Yeah, especially when you're getting in and you don't really have a massive amateur pedigree, or you don't have a lot of experience. To get in and get that support is massive. So big shout out to those guys. Yeah, they help me massively, and I wouldn't do it without them.
Excellent. Listen, Eddie, when are we going to see you out next, mate?
I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go on holiday. I've got a holiday in 2 weeks.
Where are you off to?
Crete.
Nice.
First holiday with my little girl and my girlfriend.
Good.
So then I'll come back, speak to Steve, and see where we go from there, really. Good.
Well, a holiday's well deserved, mate. Listen, thank you very much for your time. This is Eddie Burden, undefeated in 4 fights now at light heavyweight. FightTalk.net. Appreciate the time, mate. Thank you.
Anytime, no worries.